There are moments in life that cannot be repeated, rewound, or undone. Moments that seal destinies, reveal truths, and expose the deepest corners of the soul. And among all moments a human being will ever live, the final seconds before death stand alone, mysterious, silent, terrifying, and profoundly sacred. Most people imagine death as a sudden shutdown, a soft fading of consciousness, a moment when the body stops, the lights go out, and the soul simply drifts away. But according to Padre Pio, the great mystic who saw souls, angels, demons, and eternity itself, that is not what happens. He said that the final seconds before death are the most intense, most revealing, and most decisive moments of a person's entire existence. A moment when the veil between the visible and invisible worlds is violently torn open, and the soul suddenly sees everything with a clarity it never had during life. Padre Pio did not speak poetically. He spoke from mystical experience. He spoke from visions. He spoke from battles he witnessed between angels and demons over souls taking their last breath. In this extended revelation, you will discover what the soul experiences in its final 30 seconds, the terrifying last attack of demons, the gentle yet powerful intervention of guardian angels, the soul-shaking life review, the moment Christ appears for the particular judgment, and why some souls rise while others fall forever. Prepare your heart. This is one of Padre Pio's most profound and sobering teachings, and he insisted on one truth: every one of us will live this moment. Before we continue, let me ask you something. Do you believe the soul remains conscious in the final moments before death? Type yes or no in the comments. I want to see where your heart stands as we begin this journey, following your structure with expanded depth, emotion, and cinematics. 1. The awakening of the soul, when the invisible becomes visible.
Padre Pio taught something many people refuse to consider. When the body is shutting down, the soul is not shutting down with it. Quite the opposite. As the physical senses weaken, the spiritual senses ignite, as if suddenly someone turns on lights that had been dimmed your entire life. He said, "The dying man sees what the living cannot." It begins subtly. A heaviness fills the room, not physical, but spiritual, a presence, a sense that something ancient and eternal has entered the space. Doctors may look at the dying person and say, "He doesn't hear you anymore, he doesn't feel anything, he is unconscious." But that is the illusion of biology. Padre Pio said that in these moments, the soul becomes more awake than it ever was on earth. It sees not with human eyes, but with supernatural sight. The dying person realizes inwardly, "I am leaving the world." And then comes what Padre Pio called the flash of truth, a moment when God grants the soul a brutal, beautiful, undeniable clarity, a moment when lies collapse, excuses dissolve, self-deception is ripped away, the mind becomes honest, and the soul sees life as God sees it, not with accusation, not with rage, but with truth, real, eternal, unfiltered truth. Many dying people cry silently during this moment, not because of physical pain, but because reality is unfolding around them. My life is ending. I am standing at the doorway of eternity. Everything I lived for now matters. Everything I ignored now matters even more. But the awakening is only the beginning, because once the soul awakens, the battle begins. Padre Pio warned repeatedly, the moment of death is the moment demons become most furious, not because they want the body, but because they want the soul. He said the closer the soul gets to separating from the body, the clearer the presence of demons becomes. They surround the dying person, not with physical claws, but with spiritual weapons, weapons of despair. They whisper, "You're lost.
It's too late for you. God will not forgive you. You wasted your life. Your sins are too many. Give up hope." despair. Despair, this is the weapon demons use in their final attempt. Because despair is not just fear, it is the belief that God's mercy is unreachable. Padre Pio said, "In these moments, demons are more furious than at any other moment in a person's life." Why? Because they know this is their last chance, their final opportunity, their closing attack. He said the deathbed is never spiritually empty, always a battlefield, always a storm, always a confrontation between darkness and light. But darkness is not the only presence in the room. Padre Pio had a lifelong friendship with his guardian angel. He saw him, he spoke to him, he sent him on missions. And he said that at the moment of death, the guardian angel becomes more active than ever before. Your angel fights for you until the end. While demons attack with despair, the angel counters with consolation, hope, reminders of God's mercy, memories of grace, and truths the soul forgot. But Padre Pio revealed something even more astonishing. The guardian angel presents to God every moment of love from the person's life, every prayer whispered, every act of kindness, every sacrifice, every moment the person chose good over evil, every tear offered with faith, every time the person forgave instead of retaliating. Nothing was lost, nothing forgotten, nothing wasted. In that moment, the soul realizes God saw everything, even the things no one else knew. The angel becomes a shield of peace in the middle of spiritual chaos. But the soul is not done. Something far greater now begins. Padre Pio described this moment with rare intensity. The soul sees its entire life in a single instant, not like a memory, but like a judgment of truth. This is not imagination. This is not symbolism. This is the soul being shown the reality of its entire existence.
Like a lightning flash across eternity, the soul sees every act of kindness, every opportunity wasted, every moment of pride, every sin never confessed, every prayer prayed in secret, every person hurt, every grace rejected, every time God tried to reach out, and the person turned away. Padre Pio said, "Nothing is hidden. The soul cannot lie to itself in the presence of truth." This review is not to humiliate the person, it is to prepare the soul for what comes next, Christ himself. Padre Pio said that in the final instant, when the soul stands in complete truth, Christ appears, not with flames, not with thunder, not with overwhelming wrath, but with a light that exposes and heals at the same time. A light that pierces into places the soul has hidden even from itself. A light that is both terrifying and irresistibly beautiful. The soul recognizes him instantly, the one it resisted, the one it ignored, the one it prayed to, the one it loved, the one it refused to follow, the one it sought, the one it hoped for. There is no confusion, no doubt, no introduction needed. And Christ asks no long list of questions. He asks only one. Did you love? Not, were you perfect? Were you successful? Did people admire you? Just one question, the question that determines eternity. Did you love? And the soul answers with clarity, with honesty, without excuses, because excuses are impossible in the presence of divine truth. Then comes the moment of destiny, not because Christ pushes the soul away, but because the soul chooses where it belongs. Some souls run toward him, like a child returning to its father. Others recoil, still chained to the sins they refuse to let go. Christ respects the freedom he gave them. He invites, he calls, he opens his arms, but he never forces. The soul chooses its eternity, and eternity begins. Padre Pio insisted that the final seconds before death are not decided in that moment. They are decided every day. The habits you create,
The sins you tolerate, the prayers you embrace or ignore, the virtues you build, the love you choose. All of this forms the condition of your soul at the moment of death. Death does not change the soul, it reveals the soul. Padre Pio begged people, live prepared, not in fear, but in truth. Because the soul that walks with God today will not fear meeting Him tomorrow. If you were to die today, would your soul be moving toward God or running away from Him? If your heart desires God, type, Lord, guide my soul. I'll include you in today's prayers. If this message touched your heart, subscribe to the channel and stay close to us. Here we speak about eternal truths with depth, reverence, and hope. May God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video.